Hi, I'm Josh Ledgard with KickoffLabs. Today, we're going to be reviewing one of our customers' landing pages who was a brave enough person to submit it for our teardown. We're also going to be attempting to do a little bit of rebuilding on the fly, so you'll bear with some of this as we try and update their landing page as we go. For those of you that don't know, KickoffLabs makes it dead simple to set up viral contests in a matter of minutes. You can quickly and easily set up refer a friend style giveaways, sweepstakes, and product launches like the customer you're about to see is setting up. If you haven't checked us out, go to KickoffLabs.com and give us a try and let us know what you think. We'd love to get your feedback, just like we love giving feedback on landing pages. So with that in mind, let me switch over to this customer's landing page. I've only briefly glanced at this page, and so you know what I know going in. And so first impression, this is our page designer, so this is around the page, and I've got the page up here in our designer so that we can make some changes live. And my first impression is that everything feels a little squeezed. I can't immediately tell from the headlines. I see Washee cleans every pipe like new. What is Washee? And then I have this really confusing image where there's just a lot going on in this image where there's, I guess, I've learned some more about the product. There's a dirty pipe, the cleaner, and then the clean pipe. But because it's in the background of this woman smoking, like you can't really tell. So my first bit of advice, if you're going to have an image like this, just make it much cleaner. I mean, just cut out the background part of this image and just have a white background with the dirty to the clean. And maybe in this case, since you're doing it on the right side of the sign-up form, have it, dirty, the big Washee cleaner that has the Washee logo in the center, and then clean. And then that way everything can be a little bit larger too in the image. So I can't obviously change that because this is an image that they used on their campaign. But the next thing I want to point out is the subject line, Washee cleans every pipe like new. It kind of tells you what it does, but doesn't tell me why I would have it. I actually like the description down here where it says, what is Washee? Washee is the world's first pipe cleaner for home. So if I were to take this, this text right here and replace the headline up here with that text, and instead of saying the home, I like saying your, make it a little bit more personal to the reader. And then I think this text is kind of redundant now that we have the text below it, because it says get your pipes like the day you got them, under 20 minutes using only water. I actually think that there's a little bit too much text in here, and you can combine this sentence. So say sign up to receive an email before we launch on Kickstarter. Sign up to receive an email and get 4 chance at 35% off early bird specials. I would also center all the text in this here. It doesn't quite look right centered, so I might go back to putting this in this paragraph here. I might bold the second line here. And then the other thing that's kind of missing, because the logo doesn't have the product name in it, is really the product name. So saying Washee up here, and then we might want to make this a slightly larger font since this is kind of doing the duty of the headlines. Let's see, the 30 is a little bit bigger. Maybe we'll bold the headline in here. Maybe we'll make it a little bit darker as well. That way it just feels a little bit cleaner, more spaced out. I wish there was a logo where it had the logo and then the name to the side of it, or combined kind of logo image here. And like I said, I would also have this side over here with a cleaner image, so it would be a little bit more space here. We're gonna actually, let's see, add some padding to the bottom of this section here to give us a little bit more breathing room. We'll add 60 pixels of here. And I noticed when I was looking at the images, there is an image that has the that has the name in it. It's just not quite in the right format. It doesn't look right because it's got a blue background, whereas I think just the white would look a lot cleaner up here. I would personally take this blue color that you're using and I would use that for the form color option. So something like the background color of the button. See, make that a blue color like this, a little bit lighter blue to stand out. Let's take that color and make a hover background color, but a little bit darker there in that case. So it hovers a little bit cleaner. And now getting to this section, says what is Washee? Washee the world's most fragrant. For home, you only use water. You never have to buy expensive pipe cleaners. I feel like this is a lot here. So this is great, where you say you never have to do this. I feel like this section could stand on its own. I feel like this copy right here, simply fill, insert, and enjoy. And I feel like could be in this as a one step, like simply fill, get going, enjoy, and that these features be better off just described in the video. And I noticed there's some videos in here. So if we went to the this link, we open the link here, it's going to pull up some videos. Let me just actually take this prototype video. I'm a much bigger fan of just taking this video, the link to the video in here, and having that video embedded directly. So where it says see Washee in action, I would just use the insert video, and I would just insert the video here for people to watch directly on the page. I feel like that's a little bit cleaner here, a little bit cleaner way to do this, this part. And then just to separate the two sections in here, if we go back to add content, I would add a horizontal rule between the sections here, just to kind of add some separation. And we'll bold that one so it looks like the other headlines in this space. And I would kill this test video playlist link in this location, and I would change the copyright to 2018. And yeah, those are the basics of the changes I would make to this page. I think the most important thing, like any page to look at, is the top. And I would have, like I said, I would have a version of this image where it was just the product shot as a transparent background, because it's really hard to get what this is. And because to me at least, I think you want to be really extra descriptive. Instead of product features here, or I would add another section where it was talking about the step-by-step, like how to use Washee. You take your piece, you put in water, it comes out clean. Like, it seems obvious to you, but it's not obvious to everybody that's looking at the video. So that's what I would do for the sign-up page. I'm going to save these changes. You can choose to publish these changes if you want. Next time you open the designer, they'll be there. And let's go and look at the thank you page next. All right, so now we're looking at the Washee thank you page. Again, kind of like this logo, I'm not a huge fan of these top bar sections. I know we offer it as something on our pages. I would just hide this section. In this text area, I would go back to what we did before, where we said we took the image, the logo image, and we just placed this logo image in here in this top section. I guess it's a black image. Let's try the blue logo image here. It's got to be a blue one. If you don't have a white version of the logo image, you should grab one. All right, so I see why you have the black section. So I would take and put a white version of your logo, or bring the black bar back in this location. And I would actually be a little bit clearer, so that way it should say Washee again, like the first page. I do like the text is easy to read. It says, have friends sign up and get your Washee free by sharing with the links below. I would say I would reverse that a little bit. Get your Washee free by sharing the links below, and then say with your friends. And this is all capital case. I'm not a huge fan of a sentence being completely capitalized like this. I feel like a headline is easier to read when it's sentence cased, but it's not going to make the biggest difference in the world. in this case. I'm looking at what they're doing with KickoffLabs. I would have somewhere on this page a button. You can add a button in the content where it has a link to your download. Since you're giving away a free guide and you have the download it. And you should also mention this on the sign-up page because I don't think it necessarily mentioned it on the first page. I would change the copyright to 2018. And I feel like I'm not quite sure if I get one free pipe, but then 20% off coupon. Oh, it's 20% off Washee, not the pipe. Okay, got it. It's just a little bit, one free mini Washee, one free regular Washee. I feel like these are really hard to achieve. I think about having something at the 5 level. So a 5 level, I would cut the 20% off level, have the free pipe, free Washee. That way it's just free stuff that you're giving away. It's just a little bit cleaner and less confusing because you're not going to confuse anybody because you're not going to go between pipe and the Washee. And then that way it's a little bit clearer for people signing up what they're getting at each level. Anyway, that's my feedback on the thank you page. It looks like a cool campaign, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks. Bye.